Hoi, Ryan! Made my popcorn and queso chip combo. Damn, nice. Sounds yummers. Here comes that boy boss. Indeed. Let's throw an idea at you in DM's boss. Excellent. Okay, just so everyone knows, we're waiting on Diamond. So when Diamond shows up, let's shame him. I'm kidding. Ooh, that's a nice thought, Ryan. I'm gonna say that. Dog, I've been here. You didn't say shit! Publicly shame him for not saying anything. Chat, get this girl. You've been a naughty little kitten. Ah. I wanted to fucking prank you because you're stinky. Diamond. I can't believe you would say that to me. And then laugh. You're laughing at me. I'm reading you a bedtime story and you're laughing at me. Truly, this is the darkest timeline. A bedtime story. Steak furry Noctis. Noctis. Oh. Stop calling me Noctis! God damn! I'm not Noctis. Just understand it's because I love it so much, would genuinely choke on it when the sun kindles. Ooh. There was so much about that exchange that was just so wrong. What do you mean? I'm not this. Not hit. Okay, anyway. Where we last left off, Jack was about to get into the rumble. He was getting into the fight pit. But hours in the future, let's be honest, Noctis would be a lion furry because it'd be mandated. Man, you just made me fucking... Okay, hold on. Sora was originally going to basically be a lion, like, hybrid Neko thing. Yeah, that's right, Kingdom Hearts Sora. Hold on, I'm grabbing the image. Size, large. Okay, so apparently it doesn't exist in large. Okay, one of them does. Oh, and it's a web page file because God hates me. Web page to PNG online converter. I'm going to convert with dark powers to make this web P into a PNG. Ah! Anyway, what's with the weird hair? Homestuck. And yeah, Sora was, and Noctis would be too. I can't wait for Daddy to read me my bedtime story. Stop calling me. No kids, no kids, no knock. Knocked it. Yeah, I did fuck that up. Knocked-it. To be fair, Noctis is like the dumbest way they could have spelled it. Anyway, here's Beta Sora. He's got the paws. He's got elbow fur. He's basically a furry in everything but face. Noctis? I would have like spelled it like that. Noctis. But I'm not an incredibly popular and super duper amazing game developer over in Japan, so I can't. Yes! I am Emo! Yes, and he mockingly said the name in a southern accent for a British character. Noctis. Not you. Oh. But also me, right? Chat, am I an emo dickhead? Final Fantasy fit. You know, I actually am seeing it in the front of the hair. Not so much in the back, but in the front, yeah. No. I'm just gonna start reading! I'm not having this Final Fantasy Kingdom Hearts bullshit. I'm still editing. Emo with a dick that gives head, perhaps. You're an emo dickhead, Papa. Whatever makes you happy. Yay! I get to be an emo! Whee! A regulator becomes a renegade. A recent past is recalled. Let me make sure that I can... I really do wish that fucking YouTube was slightly more accurate than Fives with its volume slider. Life is like a box of Noctis. You never know what you're gonna style your hair. Alright. A temple is fled and soon revisited. A nearby laboratory is also revisited. Its satellites dispatched. Fucking what was that laugh? You have never been to the Deep South. A sleeping boy is found. Rumbling. Ominous. The lab is in flight! Its exit's inoperative. Another public servant makes a sacrifice. A citizen's safety secured. He wrapped John up and sent him sleeping flying. Motherfucker, I am Southern. That wasn't Southern, that was Goofy. And Goofy is? Goofy's accent sure as fuck isn't Midwestern. Sure as fuck, he ain't from fucking New York. He ain't being like, oh, hey, Mickey, I'm walking here. Okay, you're allowed to make fun of me for that accent. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Oh, yeah, Goofy, I'm walking it! There we go. Goofy is Goofy. It's like a Modge Podge of weird shit. A Modge Somso. Jack is sent fucking flying. He's sent packing by the Banoi. A tyrant is retreating. A battleship landing. Goofy is the everyman. Points at Palace at the... Grandfather mourns. A family tradition honored. He stuffed Jade! There's some Southern and Goofy, but honestly, I can hear some Canadian in there, too. I think that's because the current guy that plays him is Canadian. But yeah. Diamond! Diamond! He stuffed and mounted Jade! Here, Diamond! Watch that work. Watch that work. Oh, poor guy. Poor little guy. I'm here. Yeah. Still voices. Yeah. A queen mourns. A kingdom bid farewell. Her journey through the windswept must be walked alone. Her entourage bid farewell. A queen becomes a questant. And then years. A key is employed. A command station repaired. And now we're back up with Mayor here. They had just met the queen. I don't know about that one, Sugar. Mayor! He reaches under his trusty spear and... he has a ring! By the way, this fly has been doing Morse code the entire time. I hope you've been paying enough attention to that. It'll be important later. No. Fuck more. There's another cloud. Inside a dark laboratory unused for years. Inside, a fourth wall pilfered from the bureaucrat's office and absconded with years ago. It isn't turned on. But if it was, this is almost certainly what we would see. Recap 2. Not reading all this. Act 5. Elsewhere in Paradox Space, we examine another planet forgotten by time. But we will strive to remember what was this planet's name. Oh, haha, nice one, Smarty Pants. Really hilarious. But let's get real here. No more clowning around. Seeing Jade like that is making me sad. Best Girl didn't deserve to die for real. I concur. That is much better. In fact, as it happens, your guess is precisely correct. What are the odds? We examine the planet Alternia. Somewhere on this planet, there is a young troll. Hivebend. This young troll stands in his respite block. It just so happens that today, the 12th bilunar perigee of the 6th dark season's equinox, is the day of this young troll's larval awakening, also known as his wriggling day. Though it was 6 solar sweeps ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. 6 Alternian solar sweeps, for convenience reference, is equivalent to 13 Earth years. Earth, also for convenient reference, is a planet that does not yet exist. What will the name of this young troll be? Hey Diamond, are you intrigued? You enter something predictably derogatory, and this guy gets fed up with your shenanigans in record time. This guy has a lot of troll pals, and their adventures are going to be quite extensive and convoluted, to an even greater degree than perhaps you may be accustomed to. He thinks that He thinks that if you think that we have time to drag out every little gag and expected pattern along the way, you've got another thing coming. He thinks you should cram that sobering understanding in your chitinous windhole and tamp it down hard with your ugly-looking cartilage nub. Bro, we're getting closer to Kitty Troll. It's true. Try again. Your name is Carcat Vantus. As was previously mentioned, it is your wriggling day, which is barely even worth mentioning. It is an anniversary, if anything, to lament the faults of your existence, of which there are assuredly plenty. Equally plenty, and somewhat related to that topic, are your interests. You have a passion for ridiculously terrible romantic movies and rom-coms. Isn't this the dude who wants to... dude everyone wants to do stuff with? Probably. Bro, he's so real, what? You really should be embarrassed for liking this dreadful cinema, but for some reason, you are not. You like to program computers, but are notoriously pretty awful at it. Your programs invariably damage the machine on which they are executed, which is just as well since you like to believe you specialize in computer viruses. When you're mature, you aspire to join the ranks of the most lethal members of your society, the Threshecutioners. You like to practice with your really cool sickle, but wind up looking like some kind of doofus by yourself in your room. God, I've absorbed too much Homestuck by osmosis because I instantly thought, is that Carcat? You like to chat with some of your other troll pals, most of which drive you batshit up the fucking belfry! You have been trying out a new chat client beta called Trollian. You're really not sure what you think about it yet. Your troll tag is Carcinos Geneticist, and you speak in a manner that is almost exclusively ornery all the time. Later, you will play a game with 5 other friends and go on a big adventure with them. This game, for convenient reference, is a game that does not yet exist, but it will soon. What will you do? Examine Slimy Purple Pod. This is your Recoupa-coon, full of nourishing soper slime. Every young troll enjoys the cozy embrace of such a vessel each night, and the relaxing ooze helps assuage the terrible visions of blood and carnage that plague the dark subconscious of your species. It's so inviting. A few moments couldn't hurt. Get in. Oh, okay, sure. This sure is cozy and all, but you can't be napping all day like a chump. Damn it, you're a busy guy. You're sort of a big deal. Goddamn slime, now you have to change your clothes too. What were you thinking? Luckily, all your clothes are the same. Trolls think fashion is stupid. Examine movie posters. Okay, it's time to get serious here. Sweet troll Gigas. Let's get real and get down to some major business. You space out and get caught up reading the titles of films for about 5 minutes. Wow, these movies are great. You don't care what anyone says. Pure magic. Is that John Cusack? The thing that most people don't realize is that John Cusack is a universal constant. This movie. Okay, this one even you have a hard time defending, but still, it's so good. The best thing about it is how Troll Sandler doesn't make you want to punch anything. Like, nothing at all. Really hard or anything. Capture log sickle. You grab one of your trusty sickles with your encryption modus. To retrieve it, you'll need to hack the code to open the card vault left behind. This will obviously prove to be a completely ridiculous and untenable way of managing an inventory and lead to a great many follies. Later on, you would swap your modus with your hacker friend, a guy who, unlike you, happens to be competent with programming. It would only make sense. But for the time being, it makes your life kind of a nightmare. There are so many stupid things that happen because of this modus. So many. You just have no idea. Take Card Vault. God damn it! You hear some unhappy grumbling through the hole below. This is not the coolest thing you could have done just now. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. Examine large black book. You make quite sure not to capture log it, simply pick it up and read it. Till death. A Handbook for the Imminently Deceased. Chapter 1. Prepare your till death file. Dig your grave. For death begins at life's first breath, and life begins at the touch of death. Troll Will Smith. Till death this, additional graves, execute null, this die. I had this weird nightmare when I was being invited over by cannibals. Were they nice? It is a thick programming manual called Till Death, a handbook for the imminently deceased. Till Death is an insufferable language to work with. Its logic is composed of nothing but infinite loops, our best loops of effectively interminable construction. The above page is the intro section documents the simplest possible Till Death code structure. Any code deviating from this basic structure will not compile. You have a whole bunch of code samples you've been messing around with on your computer. It's been frustrating at best and debilitating to your machine at worst. Nice, but bonkers. Leave your room. Yo, his door handle is a fucking bug. I can't handle this. You step outside your respite block onto one of your hive's numerous extraterrestrial landing slats. You were allowed to design this hive when you were young, after you emerged victorious from your trials deep in the brooding caverns. You have lived here with your custodian ever since. It's almost as if your people placed great cultural importance on teaching children to become architecturally adept while very young. It has been this way since ancient times. No one seems to know why that is. Getting to build your own hive at a young age, using whatever meandering design you chose, has likely left you jaded to the notion of customizing your abode. You certainly wouldn't get all that worked up about a game that happened to allow you to do such a thing. At least not for that reason. Examine neighborhood. The lawn rings are empty. Blood skims the voids in your porous cranial plates, as if grazing the hollow of a threshed stem, or, say, an abandoned cocoon. A sour note is produced, and it's the one agitation plays to make its audience squirm. It's your sixth wriggling day, and all five preceding it blah 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 look. You don't have time for fancy poetry. It's almost as useless as those arm-swing flappy things on mailboxes. Assuming you even know what those were, which you don't. Trolls don't have mail. Mail is almost as useless as poetry to them. Poetry is the swing arm flappy dealy of words, and mail is the real red tilty lever doodad giving people shit. Of giving people shit. 1 second, I got... KR, Troll Party Possum Posse. Go ahead. Show me what you got. Frankly, you don't know about skimming voids or grazing hollows or whatever. You've got ambition. You were really meant to be a big shot, to be in charge of something huge and really important, and to be totally ruthless about it. You just haven't found the dominion in which you're destined for greatness yet, or even a vague concept of it. You haven't found your purpose, but you will tonight. You stew in on your own impotent aggravation in the cool dusk breeze. During the dark seasons, it remains dusk for most of the day. It can stay dark for many bilinear perigees at a time, but even if it didn't, you would still have this feeling. You have a feeling it's going to be a long night. Now's your chance to be You finally head back to your block and head up your computer station. No word back from any of your loudmouth pals. No news is good news. Sweet music to your oracular sponge clots. Check out the magazine. It's the latest issue of Game Grub. This one appears to boast about exclusive leaks. They all boast about that. You're not even really sure what it means. Check out DVD. This is a DVD of one of your favorite series, The Thresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's about a green Thresh-Accuser cadet who sasses up the Blue Bloods in his Flay Squad pretty good. Their blood is literally blue. Lousy snobs. But Troll Will Smith shows them all how to loosen up. He's pretty much your hero. Troll TV shows have shorter titles than Troll movies because TV is a much newer form of media in their society, which is a good thing, because it'd be pretty hard to make this funny joke otherwise. Get down to business on computer. Okay, enough messing around. Time to get some work done. Maybe a little programming or... Oh, God. It figures that installing this new beta chat client would open the floodgates. All your moron friends are going to be hounding you relentlessly. Not that they needed an excuse before. You wonder what this chump wants. Answer troll. What is up? My terminally capricious began trolling carcinogenesis. What is up, my inverted brother? What in the name of sweet, almighty taint-chafing fuck do you want? Not a motherfucking thing, bro. Other than I be checking out how my best motherfucking friend is at, yo. I really can't stand you, and I hate how you type. It just bothers me so much. Have I mentioned that? You say it pretty much every time we talk, yeah. But, I don't have to, see? But I mean, man, this feels so motherfucking unnatural and shit. You just gotta be going with feels right at where your heart's up in, you know? Best friend. Holy shit, is that the clown? What clown? I wonder what kind of shitty thing I did to deserve such an awful best friend. Or maybe what terrible thing I'm going to do and get punished for in advance. Reads a cough drop. Get back in the game. The cough drop has spoken. More metaphor. Maybe I'm just like preemptively the worst fucking piece of trash you ever lived and don't know it yet. But hey, look at your friend. But hey, look, your friendship is Exhibit A, I guess. Ask him how Nagito's doing. Nagito is fucking dead. It's such a beautiful thing. This troll disease called friendship. Friendship isn't a disease, shit sponge. It's like a mistake. A big joke of nature. It's a miracle. Oh no, don't. Don't start with the miracles again. Man, everywhere I look, all I see is motherfucking miracles. It's so spiritual, all these miracles and shit. Okay, like, just be taking this fucking tits bottle of fucking Fago I just cracked open. And how it's being all like hissing and shit. Motherfucking hissing, man. Who went and told it to do that? How would it even do that? It's crazy. It's a miracle. It's carbonation, you ignorant douche! Try getting school-fed sometime instead of slurping down that weird swill all day and fondling your stupid horns! No, bro. I don't wanna know. Don't even fucking tell me. Knowing shit just steals up all the fucking magic from my miracles like a motherfucking thief. And that ain't cool. The only miracle is that you like that disgusting sludge. Where do you even get that stuff? It's also a miracle how you dress like an imbecile and are basically the stupidest asshole I've ever known. Actually, you're right. There are miracles everywhere. I've been a fool. The fool versus the philosopher. Ah, conversation. I'm out popcorn already. Is this the muscle dude? No. You know who the muscle dude is. That's funny. Ryan, make me some popcorn. Why do I have 3 messages? Every time I tab out, you're going to message me, huh? Alright, Diamond, your wiles went unresisted. See, man, I'm straight up telling you. Miracles. It's like, alright, computers, right? What the fuck is that? Miracles is what? Fuck you! Fuck you for me just reading that! Anyway, what's up with your bad self? For serious here. Is it something big all going down? What? I heard something big was going all down. Just be telling me all that motherfucking it's up to and all about. Stop saying all. Are you talking about TA's thing? Yippee! Yeah, fuck yeah, man. So mysterious. I'm never getting... I'm never being getting ceased to be amazed by all these fucking mysteries life's got for us. Ah! Anyway, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'll talk to him tonight about it. Maybe I won't. It's probably just another one of his projects that winds up being completely useless and a huge waste of my time. Yeah, maybe, but he's your best friend, though, so it's all cool. Anyway, I thought this sounded like a pretty big motherfucking deal, my man. What? Ah, bro, never mind. I fucking did like to scare the shit out of myself here. These damn horns. You've gotta get rid of those things. They make it more embarrassing to know you, which is a freaking miracle that that's even possible. Like, wow, God sure cooked up a doozy there. Twinkly-eyed son of a bitch just keeps you guessing, doesn't he? Man, you know you want to give my horns a good squeeze. Honk. Actually, you know what will be a miracle to end all miracles? Ad landed. He went to Atlantis. Ah! Okay. Man, this playlist actually fucking sucks. Guess who's back? El Fagato's. Oh. Ah! Uh. Unironically, the knife between the antlers goes kind of hard. Ah. Does it now? Alright. It'll be if I ever meet a kid I despise more than you. That will make me a motherfucking convert. I'll see the light so bright, I'll need GC to walk me around so I don't bump into shit. Sign me up for your idiot clown religion, okay? You fucking got it, brother. I don't know how to do that. Whoa, whoa, what the motherfuck? Who's this motherfucker? It's cool. Bro, I knew it. It's Gamsey. Life is like that sometimes. It's full of mysteries. You'll be doing one thing and then something else hits you like that, and you roll with it. That's what you do when life hands you lemons. You sure as fuck don't make lemonade, because who the fuck knows where that shit comes from? It's squeezed out. Miracles is where. So who's this motherfucker? So what's this motherfucker's name? Your name is... Your name is... Gamzee Makara. You get pretty excited by clowns of a grim persuasion which may not be in full possession of their mental faculties. You belong to a rather obscure cult, which foretells of a band of rowdy and capricious minstrels, which will rise one day on a mythical paradise planet that does not exist yet. The beliefs of this cult are somewhat frowned upon by those dwelling in more common lawn rings, but you don't care. You got to be going with what feels like where your heart's up in, you know? You like to practice on your one-wheel device, of which you are god-awful at because your feet do not reach the pedals. You enjoy a fine beverage and like to do a little baking sometimes. You've got all these horns all over the place, and sometimes you step on them and they scare the shit out of you. You like to chat with your pal Carcat, who is usually pretty cranky, but he's your best friend. You have a lot of other great friends, and who you also like a lot. Your troll tag is terminally capricious, and you speak in a manner that is just a little bit whimsical. What will you do? Is it just weird or did your horns get bigger? No, I don't think so. Capture log, bottle of Fago. You snag a bottle of Fago to consume the beverage. It is what your fellow devotees refer to as kicking back the wicked elixir. It is capture locked through your miracle modus, and you have absolutely no idea how this thing works, and you don't want to know. Whoop! Capture log computer. You take your husk top. Sometimes you like to just pick stuff up and watch the colors. It's so beautiful. Life is beautiful. Right on one wheel device. You decide to give this diabolical contraption another shot. Maybe one of these days you'll get one more suited to your proportions. For now, this is all you had to work with. You just had to figure out how to stay on this thing without flying off the handle. You do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle into a big pile of horns. Sample delicious pie cooling on the counter. It's still piping hot, but you can't help yourself. You sneak a taste of the soap or slime pie. You aren't supposed to eat that slime. It does funny things to a troll's head. But you were never taught that on account of a lousy upbringing. Your custodian was always out to sea. That is where he is now. Maybe you'll go outside and see if you can spot him. Take a juggling club. You grab a juggling club. You'll need it if you're going to go out. It can be it's dangerous to leave unarmed. Go outside. You leave your hive and head out to the beach. There's no sign of your custodian. You should not stay out here very long. The sea dwellers are quite hostile. Isn't soap or slime the slime inside their little slime beds? Yes. You're not supposed to eat it. Bro is rotting his brain. He's essentially eating like fucking fiberglass slime. Or like fucking like just chewing on the springs in his bed. Someone is bugging you. This is exciting. You're always down for shooting the wicked shit with anyone who will put up with you. Now, if only you can figure out how to get your husk top out of this stupid thing. It'll be a miracle if you can manage. Retrieve. You say a short prayer to your beloved mirthful messiahs and splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. Your Silodex launches your beverage far, far into the ocean. You wonder if you could just sort of reach over and... Gamsey, answer troll. Hey, Gamsey, you want to play with... Hey, Gamsey, you want to play games with me? Hey, yeah, that sounds like the motherfucking shit... Motherfucking shit's bitch tits. I'm sure it's hard to ignore the weird things you say It sure is hard to ignore the weird things you say sometimes, but I'm gonna. The only reason I'm asking you is because your name is like Game, and for no other reason. Get it? Haha. Well, I heard of worse fucking reasons to be getting all about to do something. Honk. No, that should bother you, that reason. Why don't things like that bother you? No wonder Vantis can't stand you. But who cares about him? We're going to have some motherfucking shitty bitches playing together, or whatever you said. So is this the game I've heard about? The big mystery? Yeah? Whoa, okay, this is gonna be fucking insane, but can we play a little later? I'm outside keeping an eye out here for the old goat. You know how it is with family. No, not really. A derp. Oh, yeah. Way to go. How's that stupid bottled syrup of yours taste with your hoof so far in your mouth? Sorry. Anyway, I'll go inside in a while. Why don't you get Carcat to fire up that motherfucker with you? He likes games. Oh no! God, can you imagine all the bitching and moaning? I used to try to play stuff with him, but wow, did I learn my lesson. Alright, well, I'll try to get in and get up on my chill real soon and we can play. Just give me a minute. Bullshit! You know you're just gonna sit there on the beach and space out and lose track of time. Hello? Gams? What? Oh, man. Sorry, I spaced out. Did you know how beautiful the sound of the ocean is? Have you ever seen the ocean? Or, I mean, smelled it? Sorry. Carcat, get some programming done. Finally, some peace and quiet. Now you can bear down on your coding. This will surely last all evening without interruptions. You reopen one of your till death projects you started recently. You are still horsing around with the conditions for terminating the loops. What many till death coders do is import finite constructs that bind the loops to their lifespan. For instance, the main loop here will terminate on the death of the universe, labeled you. That way you only have to wait billions of years for it to end instead of forever. You have bound a subloop for the lifespan of the code's author, which is you. Any routine that at the end will execute when you die. You figure this might be handy for coding something to release a final will and testament, or maybe some doomsday virus. Spent a lot of time thinking of ways to make the perfect doomsday virus. Till death. I only just noticed that. Conveniently absent from the till death expensive import library are entities with short lifespans. Like rapidly decaying particles that only last a millisecond. Sure would be handy, or even a fruit fly or something, but no. Coding with this language is all about finding ways to trick it into doing what you want. Your hacker buddy is obnoxiously good at it. He sent you some files which you still don't understand, but you're not going to admit that. He is even better at making viruses than you, which really gets stuck in your nook. Check out one of his files. Bifurcate this. Import universe 1, import universe 2. Auth 1, auth 2. Execute auth this, execute null. Execute auth this, execute no. This, die. Carcat SB, fuck programming. I wish I could do it. This code, when executed, immediately causes the user's computer to explode. It places a curse on the user forever, along with everyone he knows and everyone he'll ever meet. Not surprisingly, later on, you would run this code in a fit of stupidity. You don't know how he does stuff like this. What does this even mean? It's nonsense. Is it even syntactically viable? Are you allowed to color text like that? Maybe you should ask him about it sometime. Oh, speak of the devil, here he is bugging you about something. Time to put on your game face and pretend you don't think very highly of his abilities. Answer troll. Twin Armageddons began trolling carcinogeneticists. KK, don't flip your shit about this, but I'm getting you up to play the game with some people. Why would I flip my shit about that? Because you flip your shit about everything. Well, would you look at this? Here's my shit, and yet it remains unflipped. Just sitting there on the skillet, getting burned on one side. It's a miracle. Oh, no. Are you into miracles too? Because if you are fired preemptively from the game. Fuck no! Okay, nice. Miracles are like poop stains on God's underwear. Making fun of people's religions is the best thing to do. That's why he hides them. They're fucking embarrassing. God launders in mysterious ways. Oh my goodness, I love this guy. Which guy? Cardcat or TA? Right. But let's shut our mouths for a second and talk about this game. It'll only be a second, really. You don't have to do much. Okay, good, because I'm pretty busy tonight. What is this thing anyway? Why all the secrecy? All of them so far, actually. Yay! Well, the short story is that it's going to be an immersive simulation that you play with a group. The long story is that it's the fate of our civilization, depending on depending on us playing it. It's the fate of our civilization depends on us playing it. I guess the long one was shorter than the short one. Fuck! You sound like that sounds like melodramatic bullshit, but coming from you, color me unsurprised. Screw you, Vantis. This shit's more real than Craft Grub thoughts. Right, okay, so you made this game? No. More like I adapted it. From what? Some crazy technology AA dug out of some ruins. Haven't you talked to her about it? No, I can't talk to her. She's so spooky! I don't know why most of our friends are such psychos. It's probably because most trolls are. If you heard about what I heard every night, I mean, wow. Fuck. Okay, no, let's not talk about your weird mutant brain. And don't scan mine or whatever. That's off limits to you, douche. I told you like 1,000,000,000 times I can't do that to you, you nerdling fuckwad. Why are you two up to this secret stuff? Why haven't you told me about anything about this? KK, I'm sorry, but it's really kind of a private matter between me and her, and I'd appreciate it if that was respected. Oh, God, stop being so sensitive. It's a repugnant quality. Okay, how about you take your own advice? You are such a blubbering hypocrite. You're lucky I'm so fucking magnanimous and charitable, cause otherwise there's no fucking chance I'd waste my time on you. What a load of shit! This act that you actually think you're a hot shot, you know you hate yourself. Nobody hates himself more than you, idiot. Yeah, well, I hate you way more than I hate myself, and that's fucking saying something. In fact, I hate you more than I hate myself, and you hate yourself, and you hate me combined! Oh, fuck that noise in every leaking orifice it's got. You know I hate the combined product of you and myself more than you could ever begin to hate me, and myself, and you, and yourself on your worst day, so fucking deal with it. Okay, time out for the idiot. The idiot gets a timeout and shuts up for a second. That's you. Just tell me what to do about this game. Okay, well, I'll send you a download soon. I'm setting up 2 teams, like 2 separate competing teams, so that there's a better chance of at least one group winning. Also, I guess to see which one of us can win faster. Okay, let me guess. There's a red team and a blue team, right? Yeah, you're on the red team. I will be the leader of the blue. Okay, then I guess I can pick my teammates then? Bro, you're not the red team leader. I picked GC for that. What? Dude, I did not think you'd be interested in this. Don't act all offended. Oh, wow. Now I see. Okay. Really fucking clever. Picking the blind girl to lead the team you're competing with. I knew you were a cheater, lowlife fucking scumbag with no scruples or self-esteem and basically worthless on every fucking level, but somehow I'm still disappointed in you. Yeah, I'm such an idiot for not rewarding your bubbly personality and impeccable people skills with a leadership gig. What an inconsiderate, knuckle-sponged asshole I have been. I'm a hatched leader, and you know it. I know your filthy seed flap is fluttering in the profane breeze that is shooting out of your stinking meal tunnel. I do know that much. How do you get out of your cocoon in the morning, knowing you're the worst thing in the universe was ever responsible for? It must be so hard with your hands so persistently bothering every mutated set of genitals, peppering that ghastly husk of a pawn off as a body. Has a female ever looked at you without at once turning skyward and erupting like a vomit volcano? Answer me that! This is so immature. I'm basically just laughing here at how immature you are. Like I really give a fuck who red team leader is. If you want to be the leader, fine. Talk to GC about it. I guess these conversations we have do get kind of embarrassing in retrospect. Are we not friends anymore because of the stuff I said? You literally ask me that every time you are. Are you joking? I can't even tell anymore. It's a joke, moron. Honestly, I'm just glad nobody else is privy to our conversations. Actually, why don't we make a pact to delete this one from our logs? I'm shuddering here, scrolling up and reading this. Yeah, okay. Somehow I'm still disappointed in you. It's pretty fucking mean lie. Me when I'm extraordinarily depressed. This was mean too, but damn, like they have good chemistry. Oh, that's kind of cute. They're bothers endurance and Thunderes. Sounds like someone downstairs is getting pretty crabby. This is not an encounter you're looking forward to. You'll probably put it off as long as you can manage. Why, who's this young lady? Enter name. We love you, Ryan. Your name is Terezi Pyrope. You are pretty enthusiastic about dragons, but you have a particular affection you but you have a particular affection for their colorful scales, which you gather and use to decorate your hive. Though you live alone deep in the woods, you surround yourself with a variety of plushy pals known as scale mates. You often spend your days with them in rounds of live-action role-playing. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. Dragons! Scale mates! Me! All these fuckers are me! You are the sum of all troll kind. You take an interest in justice! Holding particular fascination for orchestrating the demise of the wicked. You have taken up study of brutal Alternian law and surround yourself with legal books. You have no need for copies printed in troll braille because you can smell and taste the words. You hope to one day join the honorable ranks of the legislators. Your troll tag is Gallows Calibrator, and you speak with the numerals the blind prophets once used. You are presently the leader of Red Team, poised to begin a mysterious game with 5 other friends in direct competition with another 6 of your friends comprising the Blue Team. What will you do? Cut to the chase and begin LARPing immediately. It's pretty hard to live-action roleplay when there is no one who is alive nearby, but your scale mates are alive to you. At least you pretend to believe that to annoy people. You prepare a new campaign for one of your favorite scenarios, Court Block Drama. His honorable tyranny presides. On trial is an especially detestable fellow, Senator Lemon Snout. You have sparred with this scumbag before. Tonight he faces justice. You will play the role of the prosecuting attorney. On Alternia, there is no such thing as a defense attorney, or a defense. In a court block, the word defense itself is offensive. Oh, she's so cute, I'm sobbing. Interrogate. Most of the interrogation is an intimidating silence. Slap him around a bit. Slap. Slap. You don't want to slap too hard. Enough to sting, but not to bruise. It must be methodical, businesslike, and persistent. You can only stop when you smell tears. Mr. Senator, you smell very nice. Your luscious yellow scales are like the sweetest gumdrops to the prosecution's nose. But your deceit stinks. Did you honestly think you could dip your corpulent snout into the imperial beetle coffers like that and get away with it? Did you think your revolting abuse of the public trust would go unnoticed? Think again, good senator. While the prosecution may be blind, rest assured the League of Legislators sees all. Call a witness. Oh. Well played, Lemon Snout, well played. The prosecution's key witness, murdered. How convenient! The court block has little choice but to acknowledge your cunning. You have earned a teensy sliver of respect back. For now. But wait. Oh my, what have we here? The prosecution begs your pardon, dear Senator, but you appear to have dropped something. A personal satchel, perhaps. Chock full of illicit embezzled beetles, which you have the unmitigated cheek to waltz before his tyranny, concealed beneath your ill-gotten finery. The prosecution requests a short recess from his honorable tyranny, so that all law-abiding and mother-grub-fearing citizens may go outside and puke. You could buy scale mates, but they're all gone. No! Check Etsy. Check Etsy. There are probably some people remaking it. I have one. I have the purple one. Sentence the criminal. As the prosecutor, it is your job to reach a final verdict and sentence the reprehensible felon, while his tyranny watches in silence and submits his grim approval. But you take pity on the miserable bureaucrat. You are feeling merciful. You will give him a fighting chance. You will flip the double-headed troll Kiger to decide his fate. You do this quite often while making important decisions. Kind of like Batman's nemesis Two-Face, or that guy from No Country for Old Men. It turns out there are a lot of badasses out there flipping coins. But those are Earth things, and you've never heard of them. It's safe to say you borrowed this gimmick from one of the many troll things out there that's got hard-boiled dudes flipping coins for major stakes. You base that habit on whichever one smells the most badass. Flip. The coin tumbles through the air. Limited snout is sweating bullets. Chat, I know this was short, but it's late and I gotta go to sleep soon. I'm gonna head out. Oh, at least make it 3 more minutes. Get an even hour. From Daddy. A favorable flip. The senator exhales in relief. Okay, yay. For Daddy. But what are you so happy about, Mr. Lemon Snout? He looks a bit confused. He quivers and is slowly proboscis at the coin. See? The coin has exonerated him. I need sleep as well. My sleep schedule's fucked right now. I feel worse and worse after sleep. I feel that. Coin? What coin? Surely you jest, Mr. Senator. The prosecution sees no coin. She's blind, remember? Adjourn. Another triumph for justice. The court block is adjourned. You offer final salutations to his tyranny in the customary manner. Okay, that's not customary at all. You're just kind of weird. It's just that your red chalk is the most delicious chalk. You cannot get enough of it. Anyone that says there's a more delicious chalk out there simply reeks of deceit. No, not the fucking scale, mate! She's got plenty more. Bring them back in! You sure had to go through a lot of trouble to do that. Go to cane. You take your walking cane, which you use as a weapon kind of like Daredevil, who you've never heard of. You will use it to wallop enemies when you enter the medium. Wallop. Like this. Begin recruiting red team members. Up. The time is up. So we're going to hit the save button and call it here because I respect Diamond's time. And we're going to raid because I respect my own time. I know it was a short stream, a 1 hour stream. This is very unusual for me. I know. But I'm gonna throw this into fucking Google Translate and have it say that real quick. Thank you. Actually, you can answer a question for me. Do German keyboards just have the umlaut characters, like, built onto them? Yes. Wow.
Ojaber wow bowie bow ayub.
Ü-J-A-B-A-G-Ü-I-U-B-I-U-I-U-G-B.
They're between Enter and My Little Pony. You have a My Little Pony keyboard? So, let's see. Who are we rating? I could not own a My Little Pony keyboard. Each time I saw it, I'd just start busting. Busting makes me feel good. Good. Feel good. Feel good. Busting. Busting makes me... Look at Discord. I don't want to. Oh. The actual keys... Loa! Keyboards are funny. Umlauts are funny. I like umlauts. Umlaut. Umlaut is a character from Karn Evil. Let's see, I could raid young Yif, but I'm not going to. Sora the Psych, maybe. Nej. Mine's dirty. Foxander. Gilead Naps. Well, he's playing Balatro. Yeah, well, we're raiding another possum.